Once you open it, please tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll give you. All ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Priya ma'am, Yashashwini ma'am, open.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, open.
Ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the first thing which is there?
Foot and toes.
So foot and toes. So anything, any kind of movement she is doing it. Ma'am, flex your toes. This one. Yeah. You'll do yourself. Yes, no? That will be there in position, right? Asha ma'am.
Yes.
Is that the position you stay when you go into the asana fully?
No, ma'am. We are like the toes are pointing upwards only in Paschimottanasana.
Okay.
It's a neutral position.
It is a neutral position. I'm asking others.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now then, no, go to Paschimottanasana.
As of now, it is neutral.
Yeah. Now what is happening? Is it in neutral? Okay, she is very flexible, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Mom, come back. Okay. So in this position, when you see her toes and and fingers, so she is slightly see the fingers. Okay. She's trying to put her fingers in this way, joining it. Yes. So joining it. So this is
Adduction.
Adduction of the fingers. Okay. Tightening, no? Adduction of the fingers. Okay. So next, what is there?
But where is
any
the
dorsiflexion?
Foot and toes.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So fingers
it is
we have
finished.
Yes, it is in dorsiflexion. It is in dorsiflexion. Yeah. Next is ankle, no?
Yeah.
The fingers, ankle. Foot and toes. Fingers is adduction, toes is dorsiflexion, ankle, what is it? Reduction in the angle of the joint.
Plantar flexion.
Ankle. It is flexing. Flexion. It is flexion. So what is the next thing we have?
Knee.
So knee, what is happening? Knee?
Neutral.
Knee is straight.
Extension.
Straight.
Extension.
Yes, knee is extension. So ma'am, go to Paschimottanasana. Yeah, coming to our hip. Next is hip only, no?
Yeah. Hip right and hip left. Internal, so it's extension basically.
It is extension. It is folding, ma'am. It is reducing the angle. So it is flexion.
Okay.
Yeah? Huh? So is there any internal rotation or external rotation?
Internal rotation.
Yeah, it is internal rotation. So any adduction or abduction?
Adduction in the hips, like I don't know, outer side it is abduction, right? Inner side is adduction. Outer side means the lower part of the hips. If you take it.
Go to Dandasana. We'll wait. Dandasana. Yes, ma'am. Outer side. What is outer side, ma'am?
Outer side is the lower side, which is the thighs touching the floor, right? That is extension.
No, you have to see your internal rotation of your joint. Not the outer side. Not the muscles. Yeah.
Okay.
Joint. So it is internal rotation.
Yeah.
So
correct.
we have three things: adduction, internal rotation, and flexion of the hip. Yes. What is next thing? Pelvis.
Pelvis. Hip
Yeah, so
right
what
and
is it?
left, it is there, but it is same.
Yeah, it is same, but if we go to any other kind of asana like Trikonasana, so that will be different. No? So that's what I put it right and left leg. Okay. So coming to your pelvis, what is happening? It is anterior tilt or posterior tilt?
Anterior.
Yes, it is anterior tilt. Next is spine. Is it spine?
Yes.
So what is happening to your spine? Is it flexing, extending?
Extending.
Yes, it is extending. Now go to full body. Yeah. Stay for 2 seconds, okay? Depends upon your colleagues how much long time they wanted to put you into that position. Yeah. So coming to your thoracic region now. Is the next thing thorax? Thorax, is it retracting, protracting, elevation, depression, anything?
Protracting. Elevation.
Yes, elevation and protraction. Of course, you are hugging yourself. Yes? Yes?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. So what is
the difference in hip right or left? Will be same.
That's no. In this, it is same. If you take an example of other asana, which is like Virabhadrasana or Trikonasana or Natrajasana, so there will be a difference in that. So that's what I have put it right and left. Okay. So what is next? Thorax is finished. Shoulder.
Torso right and left also same here and different in other asanas, right? Torso. Right.
Torso will be different. When you go to Natrajasana, this will be there.
That is.
Torso, then, yeah, I forgot something to tell you. Okay, I'll show you. Some moments I forgot. Thank you so much, Priya. So what is happening to your shoulder now? Shoulders. Next one is shoulder, I guess.
Yeah, shoulder right and left both are this extension.
Yeah, both are in extension, adduction or abductions.
Internal
abduction.
Extension.
Abduction and external
Abduction.
rotation.
External.
Elevation.
Ma'am, elevation is seen in thorax. I'm asking shoulder now. It is internal or external rotation?
Internal.
It is internal rotation. Yeah. Scapula, next is scapula.
Scapula is elevated.
Scapula is abducted. Abduction. Yeah, you can tell it is elevation also. Okay, elevation or retraction.
It is retraction.
Yeah, it is retraction and abduction. It is away, no? Abduction. Yeah. Okay. So next is, I guess, elbow. So what is happening to your elbow?
Elbow is flexion.
Extension.
Extension.
Yeah. Next is your wrist.
Forearm.
Ma'am,
yeah, forearm.
Protraction, no? In this?
Yes,
scapula.
protraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Correct only.
I heard
protraction of your thorax, not retraction of your protraction of your thorax and protraction. Retraction only, correct.
Ma'am, now when her elbow is on the mat, so is it flexion? When the elbow is in flexion, no?
When you try to, ma'am, try to hold your finger. Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Now it
that's
is extension.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is very flexible. Her elbow is now in flexion.
Hmm.
Yes, now it is in flexion.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens to her wrist now? Wrist. Ma'am, okay. Asha, ma'am, are you okay? Okay, no? Okay. Go to Dandasana. So what is happening to her wrist when she folds her wrist? Sorry, forearm, no? We are with forearm, I guess. Is it supination or pronation on radial or ulnar deviations?
Pronation. It's supination. Sorry.
Supination.
No,
Pronation.
not supination. Pronation.
It is pronation. Any radial or ulnar deviations? Thank you, Asha ma'am. Thank you.
It's a radial deviation.
Yes, it is radial deviation.
And foot
so,
is.
Next, what is it? Forearm is finished. Next is wrist.
Fingers. Wrist and fingers.
So wrist, we have flexion in that.
Wrist flexion.
Yes.
Like up. Yeah, we are holding it, so it is up.
Sushma ma'am, can you go to the asana, please? Is that okay for you? For 2 minutes only. Yeah. Can you touch your foot? Not fingers, foot. Okay. Yeah, good ma'am. Good. So what is happening to her wrist now? It is flexing. Yes, it is flexing because it is holding. So fingers?
Fingers adduction
are also flexing. Yeah, adduction and flexion.
Adduction, flexing.
Yes. So neck?
Neck is there's a flexion.
Yes, neck is flexion. Thank you, Sushma. Thank you so much. Thank you, Asha and Sushma. Very nice. Thanks to your colleagues also. So that is how you have to study one.
Ma'am, one question. There is pronation, there is supination. But what is this? Is there a name for this position also? Okay.
That is neutral. You can call it as neutral. Okay. I have to show you something. Few more movements are left actually. Yeah. In neck, you can see flexion, spine and thorax. You can see flexion, extension, rotation, and lateral flexion. Okay. Neck, you can see flexion, extension, rotation, and lateral flexion. Okay. This is elevation, depression in your ribs. In your scapula, elevation, depression, adduction, abduction, upward and downward rotation. When you go to Natarajasana, you can see upward and downward rotation. Okay, so this is your shoulder joint. This is your flexion, extension, abduction, adduction. When you see this in horizontal way, if it is in horizontal, it is called horizontal abduction. Horizontal abduction. This is your medial rotation. That is also called as internal rotation. Medial rotation is also called as internal because it is towards your medial line. And lateral rotation is your external rotation. All are getting it, or I am fast? Elbow, flexion, extension, supination, pronation. Yes? Now you are good with your terminology, so we can go faster. Flexion of your fingers, extension of your fingers, adduction, abduction of your fingers. So this is flexion, extension, opposition, adduction, abduction. Whereas fingers also you can see flexion, extension, adduction, abduction. Sister, just a second. Adduction and abduction. So in your jaw you can see elevation, depression, protraction, retraction. When you try to do chew your bubble gum, then it might be your lateral deviation. This is very rare actually. So in pelvis we have anterior tilt, posterior tilt and lateral tilt also. Lateral tilt is when you give a nice post to your Instagram actually. Yes. When you go to Parikasana, that is pigeon pose, you can see lateral tilt. Please write down the extra movements which are there. I'll send this for you again. I didn't send this. I'll send it today. Okay. So next is flexion, extension, abduction, medial rotation, that is towards the medial line, internal rotation, extension, adduction, lateral rotation. Lateral rotation is your external rotation. In your knee extension, flexion. See, when you have very extend, not in a way, when you can see Supta Virasana, you can see light lateral rotations in your knee. Very less. Intense, then you can see this kind of lateral rotations. Okay. So next is dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, inversion, eversion, flexion of the toes, extension of the toes. So okay, that's it. I'll send this, no issues, no problem. So these all terminologies also you can add it into your assignment. So you can send me this assignment by what is today? Wednesday, no? Today is Wednesday?
Yes, ma'am.
You can send me on Friday. Till Friday you can send me this, so we can finish our movements in that.
You mean this Friday?
Yes, this Friday.
It's a festival, right? Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Monday.
Okay. So when is your exam? 4:30 batch. Okay, then okay. You can send me on Monday. Okay. Till then we will finish our muscles also. So that you can include.
How should we send it? How should we send that?
I'll send. I'll send a drive link for you.
Yes.
I'll send a drive link so you can post it into your drive.
Yes.
Okay. So that's it for today. If you have doubts, you can text me. Okay. No issues. I'll send the other slides to you also after the class. Okay. So it is better you do it today only, otherwise you will be confused in the next sessions. That would be clear for you. Okay. It takes maximum hardly. So you do one thing. So take the list of the movements which are there, put it aside in foot. So what kind of movements you see them, tick that. Okay. That is finished. Next, knee. So next knee, what kind of movements you can see, that thing. Okay. Yes. चलो ठीक है. I'll send you one more thing, that is in axial and appendicular skeleton. Which kind of movements are seen, that is also I'll share you today. Okay, by Monday you can send me the assignment. I need everyone to do it because this is very important, and you will have exam. In exam you will get this terminology, that's what. Okay, done. Thank you so much for today. Thank you. Have a nice day. Keep smiling. Over to Lakshmi ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Good morning, everyone. Let us start the session. So, we want to take a 1-2 minutes break, or shall we start? So, sit in Vajrasana, everyone.